10 to 1. Back then should've bit your tongue, cause there's no turning back. This path once it's begun, you're already on that list. Say you don't want what you can't resist. Waving that sword when the pen won't miss. Watch it all falling apart like this.
This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Fire in the sunrise. Ashes raining down. Try to hold it in, but it keeps bleeding out. This is what you asked for. Heavy is the crowd. Heavy is the crowd.
Alrighty, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV, brought to you by 4 Vintage Media, and boy, have we got a doozy for you. The Beast U13 squad taking on the Gators U15 squad. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, yes, it does. This Beast squad is strong, and when I say strong, they are a very, very good hockey team. 12 and 13-year-olds, but that doesn't stop them from being as talented as they are, and by the gloves that they're wearing, it looks like a lot of them play for the SSAC, which is the Southside Athletic Club, for those unaware, in Edmonton, Alberta, which is one of the rep teams in Hockey Alberta. So a lot of these guys play high-level ice hockey, and on the other side of things for Gators, they've got the mismatched gloves, but I think I do see a pair of SSAC gloves, but these guys are good at hockey. They wouldn't be playing hockey or ball hockey right now if they didn't care about the sport. So it's going to be a heck of a game, and we'll see who comes away with the victory in this one. The Beast a little bit size shortened there, is, you know, obviously not the biggest compared to guys who are 2 years older than him, but we'll see how they hang on here. We'll get a new face-off, 12:42 to go in the first period, as the Gators will take on the Beast. Yeah, they already are on the right side here. New face-off on the way. And that puck is dropped, won by the Gators as Zachary Norris tries to move it up that right side. It'll be carried over, held on, intercepted again. Norris walks in, shoots, and a good glove save. Right off the hop, Cohen Houtstra has to make a big stop, but he does, getting in front of it and keeping it tied at 0 here right off the hop. We're going to see a lot of shots in this game just because of the amount of skill that these two squads have on either side. New face-off right side, and it's back in the corner now, held on that right wing by Pax, who tries to move it in front. A chance there, but that shot off target. It'll drop back into the neutral zone. Josh Reed goes to recover it. Reed hanging on to it, chips that pass up ahead, trying to get the pass through. The Gators couldn't quite do it. Regained now on the left side by Mergel. Mergel hangs on to it in the corner, takes a spin, looking for someone to pass the puck to. Mergel across, that pass through over on that right side for Counaway, didn't go. Held on now, down low. Moved across, the pass will be picked up by Mergel again. Moved in front there, trying to finish it off, didn't go. Regained by Justin Bennell. Bennell moves that pass ahead, it'll go over for Jickling. And intercepted now by Mergel, whistle blown. We've got our first penalty of the play. It's gonna be a high sticking call, which is an immediate 4-minute penalty in this league. And it's going to be against the Gators. And so a big power play here, and heading to the penalty box for the Gators is Sheldon Counaway. 4-minute power play for the Beast. Held on now, they try to walk in on that right side. The Gators attempting to clear, didn't get it out. Picked up by Fatih Lamuel, who tried to move that one around. It gets picked up and cleared back down low. Held on around the boards, going behind the net to grab. It's stopped up by Finley Coyle. Moved across on that right side. Beast trying to break it out. Held on by Garanis. Garanis trying to get that pass across. Intercepted there by Josh Reed, and he'll clear it back into the neutral zone. Held on right side by Finley Coyle. Finds some pressure there by Bentley Marks. Marks gets a hold of the puck, trying to find someone to pass it to. Marks moved across right side for Ethan Warden. Warden trying to get that shot off, didn't go. Regain and carried up that right side. Moving is Krivolin. Krivolin trying to get that shot off, and it gets stolen away. It'll be dropped all the way back down. Held on now. They try to move it out. It was cleared away by Coyle, intercepted. Quick shot in front, and that one didn't go for Acuna. Held on right side now. Jacob Acuna trying to get a hold of that puck. It's regained and carried back out the other way. Finley Coyle moves that pass across for Krivolin. Krivolin enters the zone, but just a hair over the blue line. That'll get a stoppage and a whistle. 10:29 to go in the first period. We'll get set for another draw. As they'll make their way back to the dot. It'll be on the right side. Back underway. It's held on by Boskers for a second, but then he loses it. As that'll be picked up and sent all the way back into the Beast zone. And it'll be picked up by the Gators, held on by Bohm. Bohm stripped off the puck. It'll be picked up and carried out the other way now through the neutral zone. Over the right side is Wilton. Wilton hangs on, takes a shot, that one wide. It'll go back over onto the left side now, trying to hang on to it. The Gators recover. It'll be picked up and sent back out the other way. Moving down low, and it'll be picked up by Alex Taj. Taj trying to hang on to it as it gets chipped up and lands back down. Pressuring there, they try to hang on to it. No signs of moving. Finally it comes free. It'll be picked up and sent back out the other way now. Rowan Wilton comes down that right side. Quick shot, it goes wide. Comes back around on the left. Trying to hang on to it as it gets picked up and moved back over. Regained by Ross Doherty. Doherty carrying over the red line. Will take it back over on that right side. Hits the skate of Michael Larson, but regained by Doherty. Thrown on net. That one turned aside. Held on Doherty. Drop back onto the blue line. Trying to get that shot through there was Rowan Wilton. Didn't go. A second chance in front for Foti Lamuel, but couldn't finish that one off either. Picked up, back over again, in front. Quick shot, it hits the helmet of the goaltender for the Gators, Jace Taylor. Back around and trying to move it onto the blue line, held on left side. Trying to send somewhere in front. Wilton takes a shot, that one in front, and they score. Rowan Wilton to the back of the net, finds his way through. It's a power play goal for the Beast as they go up 1-0. 8:44 to go in the first period. And so the young guys, first to answer in this one. We'll get a new face-off. And we're off as it gets picked up on that right side. Trying to carry it over there was Bentley Marks, didn't go. Held on now by Josh Reed in his own territory. Moved up ahead for Bentley Marks. Marks tries to chip it up off the wall, gets it ahead. Icing warning, and an icing it'll be. Doesn't make much sense to me. Lamuel was pretty well and good there, but will get a face-off nonetheless all the way back in the Gators zone. As they'll make their way back towards the dot, left side. Lining up for the draw, it'll be Davis Jickling for the Beast. Can't quite see who he's lining up against on the Gators. And that was Taylor Mergel. Speaking of him, he won that draw, moving it up ahead for his teammates, but a little bit off target. Regained, and here's a chance. Moving down the right side, Mergel in front, quick shot, they score. The Gators answer back. And that is going to be number 88 for the Gators. That is Zachary Norris, who finds his way to the back of the net and makes it a 1-1 game. 8:12 to go in the first. We'll get set for another draw. And we'll be on the right side, regained in that corner, held on by Josh Reed. Reed chips it up ahead, trying to find his teammate who is waiting over the red line, but the pass off target will be picked up, moved across on the right side, didn't go. Held on down in the corner. Norris tries to move it ahead. Norris looking to carry it up as it gets picked up through the neutral zone. That pass moved across on the right side. Chipped up, moved over. Held on now. Miller Backer tries to clear it. Kept in there on the left side by Josh Reed. Reed moved across in front, trying to get the shot through. Another chance trying to finish it off. Held on now. It'll drop back onto the blue line. Moved across in front. A quick shot. That one not through either. Regained on that left side by Zachary Norris. Chipped up ahead and a nice feed. Here's a chance in all alone. Walking in is Saskowicz, but couldn't finish that one off. Comes back around the boards. Held on now by Josh Reed. Reed tries to move that one ahead. Carrying through the neutral zone up the left side. Trying to walk in, held on. Looks in front, quick shot, that one saved. Still on the goal line and a couple big saves from the Beast goaltender. That was insane. Back over in the corner, they battle for it, trying to get the puck free. Held on now, Saskowicz trying to chip it out. Gets a little bit of room to run here. With the ball over the red line, sends it back down low. It's a dump and chases. The team goes for a line change. Held on in their own zone, trying to move it out. It gets picked up by Silas Boskers. Takes his shot, that one not through. Held on now by Wilton. Wilton trying to move it back around. Gets recovered and hanging on to it. Another shot, but it goes in the weird direction, or in a weird direction. Held on now. They try to chip it up ahead, regain in the neutral zone. Held on by Rowan Wilton. Wilton drops that one back, and a whistle blown as it looks like there was an icing called. So we'll get a face-off all the way back down in the Gators in the Beast territory. As they make their way back towards the dot, we'll get set for another draw. Move back over. It's held on around the boards, trying to move it up. Still battling forward on that left side. Dropping back down is Michael Larson. Larson trying to hang on to that one. Looks to move it across. Still back down low. Jacob Acuna. Acuna trying to move it across for Warden. Warden got it for a second. Trying to poke at it with Sheldon Countaway, but he got caught. And a whistle blown, called for an icing. Or rather an offside. And so a face-off, maybe not an offside, as it's going to be back in the Beast zone. That puck just went out of play nonetheless. We'll get a face-off in the Beast territory. Right side, it's one back by the Beast, trying to move it up that right wing. Brar tries to throw that one across. It's held on behind the net. Gets past him and moved up ahead. It'll be picked up and carried out the other way now. Moving up the right side is Jickling. Jickling has some room. One-on-one with the goaltender. Moved across. They score. Finley Coyle finds his way to the back of the net and makes it a 2-1 hockey game. And so the Beast back on the board. And we're starting to get a gauge of how this game could go, and it looks like it could be back and forth hockey here. And we'll see how it works out. Face off here. Held on now, it drops back down. That puck goes past as it gets sent back into that corner. Trying to move it ahead. And it gets regained and sent over for Mergel. Held on now, left side. Comes back around, picked up by Bentley Marks. Marks tries to move that one across, it didn't go. Held on, it goes back around the boards, moved over on that right side. Trying to hang on to it is Christian Abbott. Abbott walks in, shooting. That one hits the side of the net and comes back around. Held on the left side. Bentley Marks tries to recover. Marks trying to move it along. Back down low, it'll be picked up by Josh Reed. Reed throws that one on net. A quick shot goes wide. Coming back around, it'll be picked up. Trying to recover behind the net. It's held on by Lamuel. Manuel tries to chip that one ahead. A quick shot goes wide. Regained and looking to move it up as it hits the roof but comes back down. The puck still in play. Coming back around the boards. It's on that left wing. Looking to carry it up through the neutral zone over the red line. Coming down that right side and moving is Mergel. Lost it as it gets picked up and sent back out the other way now. Quickly stolen away once again. Moving down that left side is Reed. Reed tried to get that pass across, didn't go. Held on now by Christian Abbott. Abbott takes a spin, trying to find someone to pass to. Drop back onto the blue line. Kept in there on that left side as it's Josh Reed coming down the left wing. Trying to move it in front. That one didn't go either. Kept in there on that left side. Trying to drop it back down. In front, a quick shot. That one saved. And a whistle blown. 3:43 to go in the first period. We'll get set for another draw. Back underway, it comes around the boards. Held on left side, they try to clear it away, and here's a chance in front, walking down, right side, shooting, that one saved, rebound a chance. That one not through either. Held on and moved over across, that one in front. As it gets picked up on the left side by Christian Abbott. Abbott moved across, that pass off target, it's regained by Sakowicz. Dropped back down again, held on by Justin Bennell. Bennell tried to move that one across, it didn't go. Coming back around the boards, it's held on. They try to clear. Coming over, it gets picked up and sent back the other way now. Regained and looking to carry it out is Krivolin. Krivolin looks to chip that one ahead as it gets intercepted. Moving down the left wing is Josh Reed. Reed moved across, it gets picked up. Boskers comes across on the right wing, back over to Boskers, couldn't finish it. Pass moved over on the right side, another shot, that one didn't go. Back over to Boskers behind the net. Silas Boskers, that pass moved over, right side, trying to find a passing lane. It gets regained by Saskowitz. Back over to Boskers, held on behind the net. The Gators trying to get it out as it bounces up and comes back down on that left side. Hanging on to it now, they try to get it back over. Looking to get it free, didn't go. As it drops back down, a chance in front, trying to get that shot through. Another chance, quick shot, that one goes wide. Held on again, another shot, that one off target. Goes back over, in front, a quick shot, that one saved, and a whistle blown. 1:54 to go in the first period. We'll get set for another draw on the left side. Back underway, it's held on. Justin Bennell moved across, quick shot up high, and it goes into the netting, and that'll get another whistle. 1:47 to go in the first. New face-off, right side. Held on back in the corner, looking to clear. It's kept in on that left side. Going back around behind the net to grab. They attempt to get it out, up for Brar. Brar trying to break it out, didn't go. Stays back down, the pass gets moved across on the left side. Trying to move that one out was Bone, who looks to clear. It drops back down. It'll be picked up by Michael Larson in his own zone. Held on now, back around, regained by Mergel. Mergel tries to chip that one ahead as it gets bounced off and goes all the way back into the Beast zone. Held on and trying to throw it away. Maybe a miscommunication there, but it gets picked up and moved out by Bennell. Not before the Gators are quick to get back on it. 1 minute remaining here in the first period. Mergel drop back as it gets over for Michael Larson. Larson trying to get that one across, didn't go. Held on now on the left side by Abdallah rather. Back over left side, trying to move it up that right wing. It didn't go, and Now they battle for it. Finally, the puck comes free. Moves back to the left side. Held on Boskers, trying to walk his way in for the shot. A quick shot, that one saved. As it comes back around. Held on now, another chance in front. Quick shot, and that one saved. 26.7 to go in the first. We've got a penalty on the play. It is going to be a 2-minute slashing penalty, and it'll be against the Gators again. And stepping into the penalty box is number 17. That is Michael Larson. And it looks like it's going to be a 4-minute penalty. My apologies. And so a lot of power play time here for the Beast. And, well, with only 27.6 seconds left to go here in the first period, don't know if they'll be able to get much done, but maybe in the second they'll be able to find their way to the back of the net. Back underway, it gets sent down into the Beast zone. Going behind the net, it gets picked up. That one moved over. Finley Coyle dropped back down. It's regained on that right wall. Held on now by Jickling. In front, that pass goes over onto the left side. Back around the boards, they try to get it free. Held on behind the net, an attempted clear, and it goes all the way back. That'll get a whistle and a stoppage as we're going to head into the second period with a 2-1 Beast lead. We're going to step away when we come back the second period. My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV. Alrighty, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV, brought to you by 4 Vintage Media. Hey, we got 26 minutes to go in this one between the Beast and the Gators, and the Beast currently lead 2-1 over the Gators. And they've got a power play. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left of a power play, to be exact, as well, it was Michael Larson for the Gators who got a little bit too trigger happy and got a penalty, and well, now the Beast will try to widen their lead to 2. Picked up on that right side. It'll get moved over into the corner. Held on now, trying to get that shot through. Left side, moved across in front, trying to get that shot off. Didn't go. It'll come back around, held on by Savan Rai. Rai dropped back to the blue line, moved across, right side, shooting, redirected. That one didn't go either. Sent back over on the right side as it gets cleared away and goes all the way back down into the Beast territory. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but the Beast retained possession. Held on now, it goes to Boskers. That pass gets moved across on the left side, trying to move it along is Rai. Sent back down, it'll go into the Beast territory, and here comes Brar out of the bench trying to get a hold of that puck. As they drop it back down, the Beast will reset here. Miller Baker. Baker chipped up ahead, trying to get that pass through. A little bit off target. It's picked up by the Gators. They'll send it back. It hits Brar. Goes right onto the stick of his teammate Sheldon Countaway, but couldn't finish it off. Sorry, not Countaway. That was Gron. Still in the penalty box is Michael Larson for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Moved up the right side. Quick shot. That one saved, and a whistle blown. 11:30 to go in the second period. We'll get set for another draw. As they make their way towards the dot on the right side. Face off on the way. And back underway as it gets picked up by Boln, trying to move his way around. That one didn't go. Picked up and attempted clear there. Josh Reed will get a hold of it. He could have a breakaway. Reed on the forehand, walks in, shoots, he scores. Josh Reed, a short-handed goal, and the Gators find their way to tie this thing up 2-2. And boy, did they need that one, as the Beast were starting to build and build and build, and a bad turnover results in a short-handed opportunity for Josh Reed, and he finishes it off. And we've got a tied hockey game. And we're back underway as it gets picked up on that right side, sent back into the Gators zone. Racing for it, trying to get a hold of that puck was, well, one of the Gators, Christian Abbott, but a little bit too far and a little bit too quick. It'll be called for an icing, and so we'll get a face-off all the way back down in the Beast zone. Face off on the left side. Back underway, it gets picked up. Trying to move it through, carrying over the red line. Down the left side is Wilton. And held on now. It's picked up by Christian Abbott. Sent back down. It'll go around behind the net. Xavier Crevalin. Crevalin in his own territory looks to carry it out. Sent that pass up ahead. It goes over to Rowan Wilton. That goes over on the left side. Boskers. Boskers chipped up ahead. Racing forward is Wilton. Trying to grab behind the net. Back over to Boskers. Back in front. Quick shot, and he scores. What a beautiful goal. As that is Boskers who finds his way to the back of the net. And so much for that tie. The Beasts are now up 3-2. I'll remind you, the Gators, 2 years older than him. We'll get set for another draw here at center ice. And we're back underway. Up the left side, trying to carry that one in was Josh Reed. Comes back around the boards, trying to move it through. A quick shot, that one wide. Held on now around the boards again. Acuna tries to chip that pass up ahead for Christian Abbott. Abbott moved ahead and it drops back for Reed, who accidentally sends it all the way back into his own territory. A little bit of trouble here. Held on now. Moved up by Reed. Trying to get that pass across, didn't go. Reed recovers in the neutral zone. Trying to stay on side, and pressuring there was Jickling. Couldn't get a hold of it. And it gets cleared away back into the Gators zone once again. The arm goes up, and we've got another penalty on the play. It is a roughing call. And this time it is going to be against, I believe, another Gators player heading to the penalty box. And it is a 2-minute roughing call. So a little bit of power, or a little bit of 5-on-3 time here for the Beast. And there's 9:50 to go. Not a 5-on-3, my apologies, a 5-on-4. Quick shot, that one saved. Held on now, it comes back around. And it drops back down, trying to move it around the boards, didn't go. Picked up and looking to carry it out is Sheldon Counaway. That one drops all the way back down into the Beast zone. It'll be recovered, and looking to carry it out is Taz. That pass gets moved across to Jickling. Jickling trying to carry it through. Looking to find somewhere to move. Cuts in down center. That pass didn't get through either. Held on now as they try to battle for it. Looking to get the puck free. And they couldn't do it. It gets picked up and sent all the way back down into the Beast zone once again. Trying to recover in their own territory. They'll look to move it out here. Looking to send it ahead. Goes back over down the left side. Pass moved across right side, and that was Garanis who couldn't finish it off as it gets sent back down into the Beast zone. Going behind the net to grab is Justin Bennell. Bennell tries to move it up ahead. That right side didn't go. Sheldon Counaway recovers. It'll be stopped up, and a nice little play by Finley Coyle. Moving down the right side has Garanis. In front, they score. Beautiful snipe by Coyle. 4-2. And so the Gators down by 2 now, and Beast doing a good job here. They'll try to build on this lead. And we'll get set for another draw. It'll come back around, moved over on the red line, trying to take it back up that right side. Held on now, drops back down. Racing for it. They chip it up off the wall. Picked up now by Cameron Sakowicz. Here's another chance for Coyle trying to enter the zone with Garanis. Didn't go. Hold on, Garanis picking at it, trying to get the puck free. Hold on now, they look to carry it around the boards. And moved over. That pass gets sent up the right side. Trying to move it along, didn't get through. Hold on, it goes across on the left side. Quick shot, that one wide. It'll go back around for Warden. Ethan Warden takes a spin. Found some pressure there. As it gets picked up and dropped back down. Brar trying to slow it down. Regained by Warden once again. Moved across on the right side. Boskers tries to get it through. Held on, back around. Quick shot and a good save. Still loose in front though. They're digging for it. The ball comes loose. As Brar scoops it up, he'll send it all the way back down into the Beast zone, and that'll get a stoppage. 7:10 to go in the second period. We'll get set for another draw back in the Gator zone. Making their way back to the dot. Right side. And back underway, it gets moved over, held on by Crevolin. Quick shot and they score. 5-2 now. As Beast starting to run away with it a little bit here, spending a lot of time in the attacking zone. I think they're starting to find the rhythm a little bit. And we'll see how the Gators respond here, because now they're in the territory where it's like, all right, we got to get a goal here. We'll get set for another draw. And we're back underway. Picked up by Lamuel. It gets recovered. Oh, sorry, that was Christian Abbott who went down in the corner. Regained by the Beast, and they try to move out the other way. That pass didn't go for Marcus Ho. Then he does get a hold of it, and he'll carry it back up over the red line. Trying to get that pass across. He finds Boskers down low in the corner. Silas Boskers held on the left side. Tried to drop it back down. It didn't get through. Moved over as it gets intercepted, and here they come back the other way. Up the right side, Reed has some room on the backhand, shooting and a good save. Loose in front, poked, they score. I have no idea how that ball ended up in the back of the net, but it did. I think it might have been an own goal there. Nonetheless, it is a 2-goal game once again, 5-3. We'll get a new face-off here at center ice. And trying to win it back there, unsuccessful, was Davis Jickling. Back over in front, another shot, that one wide. Going to grab down in the corner is Taylor Mergel. Mergel hangs on, tries to find someone to pass it back to. It goes through the neutral zone. Held on now by Michael Larson. Larson hangs on, tries to drop it back down. Regained and sent down by Bentley Marks. Held on behind the net now. It'll be picked up in a attempted move here by Alex Taz. And that'll be sent back around the boards. Going to slow that one down. The Gators will look to reset here. Reed with a bit of a turnover in front. Or sorry, that wasn't Reed, that was Abdallah. Picked up by the Gators, moved over. Bentley Marks trying to get that pass across, didn't go. It'll be recovered and carried back out the other way. Davis Jickling sent back down as it'll go around the boards. Held on behind the net. Looking to chip that one up off the glass. Regained now by Bentley Marks. Comes back over. It's held on by Countaway. Countaway down the right side in front. Quick shot off the blocker. It comes back down. Held on up high. Drops back down again. Countaway moved across left side. Zachary Norris. As they try to move it up, it goes into the neutral zone. Looking to get a hold of it was Abdallah. That pass goes over. Coyle taken back down to the corner again. Trying to find someone to pass it back to. It's off target. Held on by Coyle. Nice little move. Has a chance in front. Quick shot. That one saved. Still loose. Trying to finish it. Held on now. That one drops back. Sakowicz in front. Trying to get that shot through. Didn't go again. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the second period. It's picked up on that right side. Held on now. Digging at it. Trying to get it free. As it gets recovered. And that'll come back down. Moved over on the right side. Intercepted. Picked up and goes all the way back. It'll be recovered by Justin Bennell. That one goes back into the Gator zone again, and a whistle blown as it looks like there was an icing there, so we'll get a face-off back in the Beast zone. And we'll get the draw. 4:18 to go in the second period. Right side. And we're off as it comes back over in front for Reed. Quick shot and a good save. And we'll get set for another draw. New face-off, right side. Back underway, it gets sent around the boards, held on behind the net. Looking to carry it up. Alex Taz goes in front, Nickel. Held on, Finley Coyle intercepts it. He'll move that pass across on the left side. Sakowicz sent back down, racing forward is Coyle behind the net. Coyle hangs on to it. Back around, trying to move that one in front for Garanis. Garanis trying to poke at it. Intercepted, held on right side now. Up the right wing is Garanis. Couldn't finish that one off. Held on now as it comes back around. A quick shot, that one saved, still loose, and couldn't finish it off. That'll get another stoppage, and we'll get a new face-off. 3:35 to play in the second period. As they'll make their way back to the dot, right side. It'll move back around, held on behind the net. Trying to chip over on that right side. Kept on the left wing. Warden tries to drop it back, or sorry, that was Wilton. Moved across on the blue line, comes over. Doherty in front, quick shot, that one saves, still loose as it stays out. Held on in front and they score, but the official waving it off. And so we'll get a new face-off. 3:15 to go in the second. It'll be on the right side. Back underway, Brar recovers the puck. Looks to carry it out of his own zone. Prabnor Brar moves that pass across for Mergel, but it's off target. Held on now, trying to move it up is Silas Boskers. Boskers hanging on, tries to chip that pass ahead, gets it over. Boskers moved across for Ho. Back over to Boskers. Trying to send it back. It goes into the neutral zone. Regained as they look to carry it. Picked up, carried over into the right side. Goes back around behind the net. Trying to hang on to it. And it gets recovered. That one up ahead. It's sent over and it drops back down into the Gators territory for an icing, and we'll get set for another face-off all the way back in the Beast zone. .2:30 to go in the second period. As we'll get set for another draw right side. Back underway, it gets picked up on that corner. Held on now on the right side. They look to spin it back around. Moved over. Held on. Justin Bennell sends that one across a little bit too far. It'll come back around behind the net. Racing forward is Abdullah. Abdullah moved up. Held on left side by Jickling. In front, a quick shot. That one wide. Comes back around in front. Another shot. That one didn't go either. Held on by Bennett now, or Bennell rather. Bennell behind as it comes over onto the left side. Still trying to hang on to it. It'll come back around. Moved across. That one didn't go either. Regain. They try to carry it back up that right side. It'll be sent back around the boards, going into the corner to grab. It'll be picked up by Bennell. Held on now, trying to chip it up. Didn't get through. It drops back down. Held on by Justin Bennell. Moved across. Savan Rye. Rye moved ahead. That one goes over to Jickling. Jickling takes it down that left side, trying to walk his way through. As he got tripped up there, there's a delayed penalty on the play, but the Gators are going to go to the box once again. It's going to be a 2-minute penalty for tripping, and heading to the penalty box will be, well, I'm not sure who they're taking here. And it looks like that's going to be Mario Abdullah heading away. And so now a power play opportunity. We'll get a new draw on the right side. Back underway, it'll be picked up, held on behind the net. Trying to move it is Richard Balm. Balm trying to chip that pass up ahead. Off target, it gets broken up and sent right back down. Held on now, Nickel. Trying to carry it out of his own zone. Or sorry, that was Reed. Drops right back down again into the Beast territory. 50 seconds remain in the second period. Trying to move it around the boards. It's held on. Looks to carry across. A quick shot, not through. Held on now. It gets regained by Garanis. Garanis trying to move it back along. Held on left side. That pass comes across. Moved over in the corner. Trying to dig it free. That shot in front, not through. Again, another chance. That one didn't go. Held on that right side. It'll be Ross Doherty to recover. Moved across. That shot not through again. As the seconds wind down, it makes its way all the way back into the Beast zone. Some pressure up ahead, but moved away. 3 seconds remain. And that'll just about do it for the second period, as we're going to head into the third with a 5-3 lead for the Beast over the Gators. We're going to step away when we come back. Third period action. My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV. Alrighty, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV, brought to you by For Vengeance Media. We've got 13 minutes to go, the third and final period of this one. The Beast currently leading the Gators by a score of 5-3. And here we go. We are officially underway for the third and final period. We'll see if the Gators can come back or if the Beast are going to come away with a big victory. Should mention the Beast are 2 years younger than the Gators. So definitely a bragging rights on the line today, that's for sure. We're back underway. It's picked up down low by Alex Taz. Taz trying to move it along. It'll be picked up, carried over through the neutral zone. Carrying over the blue line, gets taken back over. Held on now. That pass comes back around. It'll be regained and sent back into the neutral zone. Held on right side. Goes over. Justin Bennell. Left wing trying to pick that one back up. It gets recovered and held on now on that left side. Regained and moved along as it gets cleared away and sent back down into the Beast zone. A quick shot, that one wide. Goes back over once again. Looking to move it through. It's held on left side. A quick shot, that one wide again. Held on in the corner. Regained now by Zachary Norris. Norris dropped back onto the blue line. Couldn't get that pass through as it gets recovered and moved over. Back out the other way. Carrying over the blue line down that right side. Trying to get the shot off. Goes to Ho, drop back in front. Quick shot, that one wide. Rebound. A chance in front there for Lamuel, but couldn't finish it off. Goes back over. Picked up. They try to carry it back out. And racing forward is Zach Norris trying to find somewhere to move it to. Didn't go as it gets sent back down. Held on now in his own territory. The Gators look to clear. That was Abdullah who tried to send it out. Put it right on the stick of one of the Beast players and it'll drop back. Silas Boskers comes back over on the right side. That one's stolen away. They'll come back over. Abdullah cuts over on the right side. Sorry, that was Reed. Reed had a chance there but got broken up. Held on now in front of the bench. Trying to move it back around the boards. Goes along and trying to hang on to that one. Moved across on the right side. Pass moved over the red line. They'll take it back up that right wing. Trying to carry is Rowan Wilton. Held on now along the wall. Bentley Marks trying to find someone to move to. Back around behind the net. Abdullah chipped up ahead. Trying to get that pass through. Didn't go. Drops back down and a whistle blown. We've got a penalty on the play. No, we don't. As maybe it looks like we just have an offside or maybe too many. And no, it looks like the call was for an offside, so we'll get a new face-off. It'll be entering the Gators territory. We'll get set for a new face-off. Back underway. It's held on and trying to move it out was Backer. He got stopped up there. Moved ahead. That pass across for Lamuel was off target, but he's got a lane. Lamuel takes it back over on that left side. Held on now. It comes back over. Moving around the boards. They try to hang on to it. As held on and looks to carry. Regained and held on. And covered up. That'll get a whistle. 9:47 to go in the third period. And we'll get a new face-off. New draw on the way. It'll be picked up and comes back around, held on that left side. Trying to move it across, it gets regained. Still hanging on to it, picked up and sent over on that right side. It's moved across, a quick shot didn't go. Held on, moved back over on the right side, trying to get the shot through. Held on and gets chipped back across left side. Trying to walk in there. That shot's not getting through. Walking around, they try to move that one in front. It's off target. And picked up. That'll be moved along on that left side. Regained and trying to carry it out on the right side. Didn't go. Coming down that left wing now. It's moved across. A quick shot there for Coyle. Didn't go. Another chance. That one not through either. Held on the left side. They try to get it back around. And it's picked up and moved across. Kept in there on that left side. Trying to drop it back down. Coyle racing for it. Trying to get a hold of that puck. Or sorry, the ball rather. Coyle thrown on net. That one didn't go either. Held on now as it comes back over. Moving up that left side is Saskowitz. Saskowitz hangs on to it, trying to find someone to pass to. Drop back there. Held on and cleared away. It'll go all the way back down into the Beast zone. Icing is waved off. Held on now. He gets picked up. Looking to clear it away. Comes back over. Held on now in front. A quick shot. That one saved. Still loose. Trying to finish it off. Held on there. Another shot. They score. Bentley Marks finds his way to the back of the net. And the Gators are one away, 5-4 with 7:59 to go in the third. And so we'll get set for another face-off. It'll be at center ice. Making their way towards the dot. We are officially back underway. Boskers wins that one. It'll be picked up by Bennell, who tries to clear. Kept in there on that left side. Drops back down to the corner. Digging for it was Miller Backer. Trying to get it out the other way. Held on now up the right side. Intercepted. It'll come back around. Zachary Norris on that left wing. Lost the puck there. It'll be picked up and sent back around the other way now. Christian Abbott. And once again, another stoppage. That'll get an icing. 7:32 left to go here in the third period. They'll make their way back towards the dot, right side. New face-off. Back underway, it gets picked up down low. They try to move it ahead. That pass carried up by Foti Lamuel, trying to send it around the boards. They hang on to it on that right side. Moved across, that shot wide. Going to grab now is Justin Bennell. Bennell looking to carry. It's regained by Rowan Wilton. Wilton drops that one back down low. It'll be picked up on the right side by Jickling. And I have no idea how that was an offside, but we'll get it, or an icing rather, but we'll get a face-off all the way back down in the Beast zone. The left side. And back underway, racing forward is Brar, trying to get a hold of that puck. Collides in with Bennell. Finally comes free as he gets picked up on that right wing. Looking to carry it up. That pass goes over for Lamuel. Held on now by Taylor Mergel. Mergel trying to keep a hold of it. It gets picked up. Nice little move there by Reed to get away from the opposition. Reed takes it down that right side. Nice little toe drag. Walks in, shooting, and a good save. A big stop there. 6:41 to go in the third period. As they'll make their way back towards the dot. It'll be on the right side. We'll get set for another face-off. Moved over, right side. Held on now. It comes around the boards. Looking to move up that right wing. Kept in on the left side there by Dax Garanis. Garanis moved up ahead, finds Coyle. Finley Coyle moved over on the left side. Quick shot there for Saskowitz, but it didn't go. Held on now, Coyle. Coyle moved across, trying to get that pass through, didn't go. As it gets recovered by Brar now, he'll take it into the attacking zone, moving down that left side. Brar hangs onto it, moved across that shot, and couldn't quite get the pass over onto the stick of his teammate there. Held on as they send it back up. Regain now, and carrying up that right side is Christian Abbott. Thrown on net, that one blocked. Abbott has another chance in front, regained, and the Beast will send it back up. Held on left side, Mergel, and there's a penalty on the play. The Gators are going to the box. And I think they're actually taking 2 guys to the box here. And it is going to be, I believe, Abbott on the Gators, and heading to the box there for the Beast is number 9. That was Xavier Crevolin going to the penalty box, and for the Beast, Abbott, or sorry, that was Reed actually. And that's a big hit for their attack here as they press on, trying to score here. We'll get a new face-off on the right side. New face-off, right side. Draw on the right side, it comes back around, it'll be picked up. Held on now, that one gets sent all the way back down into the Gators territory. It'll drop back down, gonna be picked up by Michael Larson. Larson will look to carry out of his own territory. That puck moved over the red line, comes down that left wing. It's taken back into the corner, held on. Trying to move it up, drop back down. Goes over as they clear it away, and it gets sent all the way back into the Gators territory. Just about 5 minutes to go here in the third period. The Gators still pressing. Carried up that right side and once again cleared away. Held in. They move down that right wing. Walks over. Picked up now behind the net by Boskers, trying to clear. Kept in on that left side. Drop back, Mergel shooting. That one goes wide. Held on now on that right corner. Looking to move it up the wing. And it'll get carried up that. And drops back down once again. Held on left side. Looking to carry again. Moved over. Drop back down as they battle for it, trying to move that puck around the boards. Held on, and an attempted clear there as it gets sent all the way back down. As they hang on to it. Cutting over, moving down that left side, trying to keep a hold of it was Countaway, but couldn't finish it off. 4 minutes remain now. Quick shot, that one saved, still loose in front, and goaltender didn't know where it was. Luckily, his teammate was there to pull it out. Held on now, and in the neutral zone, regained. Reed back in play, throws that one on net, and didn't go. 3:44 to go out of the penalty box. We've got even strength hockey now up the right side. Racing for it, trying to get there is Norris. And he couldn't get there in time as it comes back around. Michael Larson hangs onto it. Regained by Norris. Takes a spin, tries to drop that pass back, but it gets intercepted by Justin Bennell. Or sorry, that was Sheldon Countaway. In front, quick shot, that went up high. Drops back down on the left now. Trying to move it around the boards. Held on up that right wing. And regained again. Ho trying to dig it free. 3 minutes remain in the third. Cleared away, and there's an icing warning, and an icing it is. We'll get a face-off back down low in the Gators zone. Everyone out of the penalty box now, so even strength hockey here. They'll make their way back to the face-off dot. And it'll be on the left side. underway, left wing. Trying to drop it back down. It's held on in the corner. Regained as it comes across on that right side, intercepted, moving over. They try to keep a hold of it. Comes back around. Still hanging on, the Gators. Trying to find a little bit more offense here. Kept in there on that left side by Finley Coyle. Held on now. And it gets sent back into the Beast zone as they try to move it back up the other way now. That pass chipped up ahead for Cameron Sasachik. Or Saschuik. Held on now on that left wing. Drops back down in the corner, trying to move it over. Held on now, a quick shot, that one wide. Moves back over to the left side now. They try to move it through. It's regained, thrown on net, a quick shot, that one didn't go either. 2 minutes. Picked up, held on, quick shot, they score! And that'll just about do it, or we'll see. Still 1 minute and 51 seconds left to go here in the third period. But the Beasts give themselves a little bit of an insurance goal and go up by 2. It is a 6-4 game. New face-off at center ice. And we're back underway. Gets picked up on that right side, trying to move it around there was Ross Doherty. Dropped back down, held on by Brar. Brar tries to move up that right wing. As he battles for it, it comes back around the boards. Held on that left side and a whistle blown. 1:33 to go in the third period. We'll get set for another draw. It'll be on the right side. Not before a timeout is called here by the Gators coach. And he's just going to try to settle his team down here and tell them what they got to do to try and come away with a victory. Down by 2, not a lot of time left. They definitely have their work cut out for them. We'll see how it works out for them. As well, definitely an interesting way for this thing to work out, and we'll see how it works out. As they'll make their way back towards the dot, and we'll get ready to go here for the face-off. It'll be on the right side. Moved over, and we're back underway. Picked up on that right side, trying to get the shot through. Held on now, a quick shot, that one saved. Rebound in front, and cleared away as it goes all the way back down, and a whistle blown. Should mention that the goaltender is pulled for the Gators. We'll get set for another draw. Back underway, it comes back over, moved over on the left side for Reed. Reed trying to walk his way through. Quick shot, that one saved, still loose in front, poked at, and it gets cleared away. A little bit of trouble there, but they find a way through it. Held on now, it drops back down. Trying to keep it. The Beast attempt to clear, and they do so successfully, but there's going to be an icing on the play here. 57.2 to go in the third period. As they'll make their way back towards the dot. It'll be on the right side. And back underway, it gets picked up, cleared out as it goes all the way back down once again, and another icing. And it seems like that could be a trend here. Back underway, it gets picked up on that right side, trying to spin it back around, unsuccessful. Held on now around the boards. They try to move that one in front. Quick shot and a good save right in front there by Jace Taylor. Or sorry, that was Sawyer Ackerman who got in front of that one. It comes back around the boards. They try to dig at it. Held on now and a quick shot. That one saved and a whistle blown. 30.9 to go in this third period. And so we'll get a new draw. Sorry, it's not Sawyer Ackerman. That is Cohen Haustra in net for the Beast. Back underway, held on left side, a quick shot, that one turned away. Comes back around the boards, moved across, 24 seconds remain. Held on right side, a quick shot up high, it's banked out of the air, quick shot again, that one didn't go. 17 seconds now. It was back over to Reed, moved across in front, a quick shot, that one didn't get through. Held on by Garanis. Trying to hang on to that puck, it comes back around, and that'll just about do it for this one. As it comes to an end, and that'll put a bow on this thing. We have a final, and your final score is Gators 4, Beast 6. A huge win for the Beast. They beat a team that's a little bit older than them. We'll head into the 4 Venice Media 3 stars of the game, and your first star, Silas Boskers. He had himself a fantastic performance today and was big for his squad and finds a way onto the first star. Finley Coyle was very, very good as well. A couple points for him in this one, and Josh Reed was the guy on the Gators who stood out the most to me. Anyways, those are your 3 stars for Vengeance Media. We're going to have a conversation with Finley Coyle when we come back, but for now, we'll get that ready to go for you. My name is Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV. Nice level with Finley Coyle. Finley, everything was working for you on offense. Could you take me through what was working so well for you out there?
Yeah, it was just getting pucks in deep, hustling, and then getting the shots that were there, and then got pretty lucky and a couple of them went in.
For sure. Now, you guys come away with a big victory, and of course, it's common knowledge that you guys are younger than the guys that you just took down. So what does that do for your confidence as a player when you go up against a group and take down guys that are a little bit older than you?
Yeah, it feels great. It's fun, and it's just like fun to do.
For sure.
And it makes you feel better about your game.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Finley. Enjoy the win.
Thank you.
That is Finley Coyle. He and his squad come away with a big victory. Your final score, B6, Gators 4. That'll do it from us. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name's Aiden Gannum. This is the JHL on Silent Ice TV, brought to you by 4 Vengeance Media. So long, everyone.